Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video. Today I have for you guys the 2021 S-Works Tarmac SL7 frame set in the snake eyes color in a 52, weighing at 15 pounds 1 ounce, which is at 6.8 kilos, right around where the weight limitation is for the Pro Peloton. Stay tuned to after the video where you hear a free of body sound test on these Revolve CLX Rapides right here. Thank you guys. Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video. Today I have for you guys a brand new 2021 S-Works Tarmac SL7 in the custom snake eyes green colorway. This is a size 52. Retail on this bike is $13,000 and weighed in right around 15 pounds 1 ounce and right at that 6.8 kilo weight limit right there. Reason why I bring that up is because of the fact that I figured I'd touch on this real quick. It's a stock bike. This is complete all stock parts off of a stock S-Works model bike. The only thing different is going to be the frame. So I stripped down one complete S-Works Tarmac, put onto this frame set per customer request, but this is exactly what you get on a stock Tarmac SL7. And right out of the box, it weighed in right around that 6.8 kilo mark. And again, you could do things to make this thing lighter to get it under that 6.8 kilos. I know it's 6.8 kilos without water bottles, cages, pedals, you know, power meter, or I'm sorry, Garmin, saddlebag, whatever. But I mean, really, if you're worried about weight and stuff like that, these wouldn't be the wheels you put on it. For a climbing stage, the pros would probably put on like alpinist wheels or something like that. So you could definitely get it under that lighter weight area. You could also, you know, I know it's a $13,000 bike. You're like, well, why do I have to modify it to get it under the pro weight? But you could do lighter tubes. You could do different bottom brackets or lightweight stuff. You know, stuff that's really specific to it, and change it around if you want to. But I figured just to show it off. It comes with these wheels, and it's at that 6.8 mark. This is an aero bike. It's considered their one bike to rule them all, so it is still their aero bike. So 6.8 kilos to have a full-on climbing bike with climbing capabilities, but also maintain the aerodynamic qualities of a bike, I think is really great. But yes, so the customer wanted this snake eyes frame. I had a full, complete S-Works Tarmac SL7 in the back. I said I'll swap it for him to make the sale happen, and that's it. So now we'll go over all the specs on this bike, and I hope you guys enjoy. So starting off with the front handlebar, this is the S-Works Aerofly 2. This is not the new handlebar they released. We're still waiting on those to come in, but it's the S-Works Aerofly 2. It has these little grainy, bumpy parts right here to add a little bit of texture and a little bit of grip when riding. Where the tape is at underneath here is all smooth. It does have a little bit of raise right here as well to make the bar tape flush with the bar. You have the Aerofly logo there. You have the S-Works logo right here. And then right here, this is what the point of the S-Works Aerofly 2 handlebar is so good, is because it does really hide these cables very well compared to all these other bars I featured on this channel. Yes, it's not a proprietary bar, but it just matches perfectly because it has these little cover points. And these are held on by a little bolt that holds them into there, and it's a 2.5 millimeter for the bolt. Going to the stem, this is an S-Works Tarmac SL7 stem. This has titanium bolt on here, and it has the place under here where the cables go underneath, where they're routed internally, so the cables are ran from the shifter into the handlebar, underneath the stem, down into the headset to make this bike a fully integrated cockpit. This is one of the bikes that's very easy to change out the stem lengths, to lower the stem, and you can make all these kind of changes without having to cut or re-bleed the brakes because of the fact that it's ran underneath the stem and not into the stem. So if you're looking for a bike with great great ability to change out stems, or maybe you're not sure on your fit right away and you want to make some adjustments and not have to worry about paying for brake bleeds and custom changes from stores, but you want to change around your stem, this is a great option. Bar tape on here is going to be the Supercaz bar tape. It is reverse wrapped to make it look cleaner, so it's held in by the bar plug down there. Shifters on here are going to be the Sram Red 12-speed Axis wireless shifters. Is a wireless shifter with a hydraulic disc brake on here. Going down to the bottom, you have that beautiful snake eyes color, which the chameleon on this is, you can see it's more of like an emerald green here. And then when you go to the side, it gets more to a lime green. Excuse my nose and my nasally voice. I do have a little cold. I have 2 kids, and if you don't know anything about kids, when they have a cold, we got COVID tests, we don't have COVID, not that. When you have kids, they cough in your face, like immediately in your face. And as soon as I get cereal or any kind of drink, they want to share right away. And I'm looked at it by a bad parent if I don't want to share with them. So I have a runny nose and I'm nasally because my kids cough in my face. So I hope you guys can get by that for this video. Wheels on here are going to be the Revolve Rapid CLX. These are a staggered wheel set, $2,500 for the wheel set. It's a 51 millimeter front rim with a 60 millimeter in the rear. The front is wider with an external width of 35 millimeters. You can see that the tire on here kind of is, the rim actually overlaps or sticks out past the front tire. The reason for that is they want to add extra width to that front rim to withstand and give you more traction, more tire on the ground, and they want to give it a little bit more of balance for going down hills and descending. The wheels are not tubeless ready, and the hubs on here are not ceramic speed bearings. They are just regular steel cartridge bearings, so nothing crazy on there. They do come with bladed spokes, but that was the main kind of if about these things, is that they were not tubeless ready for this year. Right there, you can see that snake eyes color looks gorgeous. One of the best looking colors, I think, for this year. Tires on here are going to be the Specialized S-Works Turbo Con tires in a 700/26 with the cotton sidewalls on there. Makes them one of the most lightest and fastest tires out there. If you have not tried these tires out, I recommend it. They're one of the smoothest rolling tires with the least rolling resistance out there. One of the least rolling resistance out there. But the longevity of them, I say you probably have to replace them every 1,000 to 1,500 miles. I mean, you could probably get away with that, but that's what they're recommended for. Definitely race day tire. I daily them for a long time. They're one of my favorite tires, and I just went with it. You get a little bit more punctures, but I'm telling you, if you're on the fence about trying these tires out, try them. You won't regret them. They're very smooth. Going down to the frame, you have the S-Works logo right here. Gorgeous. You have your 2 water bottle bolts here, 1, 2, 1, 2. They have the S-Works logo. That's what you get when you buy an S-Works bike. You get the S-Works branding everywhere else. If you got a Pro or Extra model, it'll come with only saying Specialized are there. You can see the Fact Carbon 12R and made or designed in California. 12R is only going to be for S-Works bikes. For Pro, Expert, and Comp frames by Tarmac SL7, it is going to be a 10R frame. Going to the side, you have a 160mm SRAM red rotor with a center lock. You have a SRAM red flat mount disc brake on here. This is a 160, and again, if you want to really reduce weight, you can put it to 140s if you wanted to. This is a through axle bicycle, so you have a 6mm Allen key right here that you have to use to remove that. Yes, if you don't have, this is your first disc brake bike, make sure you keep a Allen key with you to remove that to change out your flat, because you will not be able to do so without it. You have the 52 logo right here, the UCI legal stamp right there. The new Tarmac SL7 is fully integrated cockpit, and also with this frame design, they also changed that is a threaded bottom bracket on here. It is not the OSPW 30 that came on the SL6. This is a threaded bottom bracket. So with these cranks, it is a dub, SRAM dub, threaded bottom bracket on here with a SRAM dub red crank. The crank is a carbon fiber crank with a power meter on here, a cork power meter, and the chainrings are a 48/35. And then you have a SRAM red chain and a SRAM red front derailleur. These are wireless. They pair up with these shifters wirelessly for the front and rear mech. And also the batteries on this front derailleur and rear derailleur are swappable and interchangeable. So if one battery is running low on here, you can swap out the rear, and vice versa. Going to the back, you have a 1033 cassette that comes standard on all S-Works Tarmac SL7s. Very big gear range. You have a pretty standard, close to with a 4810, it's about a 5236. It's about like a 5211. And with that 3533, you get a lot more gear. It's actually a little bit lighter than a 5236. So you're getting a lot of gear range that covers there. The rear wheel is going to be a 60mm Revolve Rapide CLX. So it is a different depth. You have the bladed spokes. You have the CLX hubs on here. Basically a DT240 rebranded. Again, no ceramic bearings in here, and they're not, and they're just steel bearings inside here as well. You have the DT Swiss ratchet, 36 tooth inside there. The rotors on here again are going to be a SRAM red 160mm rotor in the rear. And is that 160? Yeah, 160 rear. SRAM red flat mount disc brake right here as well, the caliper. Keep that in mind. What I was going to say is that if you ever want to change out or buy an S-Works bike and make this all ceramic speed, because the previous model S-Works Tarmacs, like the SL6, the bottom bracket used to become ceramic speed, and also the wheel bearings did. You can do that upgrade kit for, I think bottom bracket is $320 for a ceramic speed bottom bracket, and then the wheel kit's like $620. So for an extra $1,000 pretty much, you can make the whole bike ceramic speed bearings if you wanted to. One more thing, guys, we have the elusive S-Works Specialized Power Saddle here. It's a $300 saddle, carbon rails, carbon body, 143 on here with the Tarmac SL7 proprietary seat post. The seat post is proprietary to this bike. D-shape in the front. You have your 4mm Allen key right there to adjust the wedge and make it tighter if you like. In the back here, you have the S-Works logo for the saddle, and this would be a cover plate for the SRAM axis setup, but if you had a Di2, this would be where the junction box would go. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching this video. Stay tuned after the video. We hear a free body sound test on these wheels right here. And also I have a bunch of videos come out this week. A little bit busy week this week that I just had. So, but yeah, we're going to put that past us and we're going to get some more content for you guys coming up. So thank you guys again so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, guys, here we have the free body sound test on these Revol Rapide CLX wheels. There you go.